personal practice, so I know you might be curious and want to look around, but this is still really all about you. So I want you to find your way in Samastitihi at the top of your mat. And I would like for you, please, to visualize that you are inside your soap bubble. So find your Ujjayi breath here. And visualize that you are inside your soap bubble. Again, a friendly reminder, child's pose and shavasana are always available to you. You're halfway through your course now, so if you need to adapt anything for yourself, you can adapt it for yourself. Stay in Ujjayi. Okay. Let's go. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana, arms all the way up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring your knees down if you need to. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. Try and relax your cervical spine. You don't need to look forward. Keep your hands where they are. That's it. Stay in that beautiful Ujjayi rhythm. Really relax, create space. There you go. One more nice deep breath. Okay, looking up at your hands. And step, walk, or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. And exhale in Uttanasana. Going all the way up. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. And exhale in Samastitihi. Beautiful. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Step, walk, or jump. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 deep breaths. Stay in Ujjayi. Try and create space between your shoulders and your ears. Yeah. And notice that external rotation of your shoulder blades. This is some beautiful Ujjayi I'm hearing. And one more nice deep breath. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. And exhale, Samastitihi. Let's do one more. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Step, walk, or jump. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths here. Keep nice big starfish hands. Really separate your fingers. Relax the cervical spine. Keep the gaze towards the knees. I don't love to say to look towards the navel because sometimes the head curls in too much. Stay in Ujjayi. Beautiful. One more nice deep breath. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Okay, and on your next inhale, please take Utkatasana, chair pose. You can smile in this because I know it's your favorite pose. You're so excited to be in Utkatasana. Okay, we're gonna find little baby pulses here. So keeping your knees nice and soft, we're gonna just gently bounce. Try not to overarch your back, tilt your pelvis forward. Yeah, your arms are in line with your ears if that's comfortable for you. If not, adapt this. Stay in Ujjayi. Okay. On your next inhale, reach it all the way up. And on your exhale, take it all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Okay. You might need your blocks under your hands. Okay. So, on your next inhale, stay in Ujjayi. Please raise your right leg up into the sky as high as possible, standing split. Stand, 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 stand. Stretch, 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 stretch. As much as you can go. And bring that right foot back behind you. We're going to come into a high lunge. Keep that right heel up. Find strength in that front leg and slowly bring your torso up. Okay, so we're in high lunge, not warrior one. Your hips are both facing forward. Okay, if you need to adapt this, adapt this. If you need to bring that knee down, bring the knee down. Okay, and we're gonna pulse it here. So bring your arms all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, we're gonna bend the knee almost to touch the ground, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it down. Good, and we're gonna continue this for 5 more. Hips straight forward. 4. Focus on Ujjayi. 3, your arms are here to help. 2, adapt this if you need to. And 1, we're gonna keep that back leg straight. We're gonna bring our arms in line with our hips and we're gonna lean forward. So don't collapse on that front leg. Keep your front knee bent. Yeah, but don't collapse. Don't rest on that knee. Okay, beautiful. And hands come down onto the ground. Nice step back with that left leg. If you would like to chaturanga or cat and cow, it's up to you. Maybe you take a vinyasa, maybe you just cat and cow. Stay in Ujjayi. Okay, so if you want to, that means you can take the vinyasa chaturanga, or that means you can cat and cow. Please find your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Okay. If you need to adapt this, then you're staying in tabletop, okay? So if downward facing dog is too much for you, or the next few moments are too strong for you, then just stay in tabletop, please. Your right leg is coming up into the sky. Okay. Let's keep that leg nice and straight, and our hip is parallel to the ground. So don't open up the hip from the side. Keep it parallel to the ground. Your foot is in floint, which means point your whole foot, and only your toes are gonna get flexed, like you were wearing a really tall high heel. See, beautiful. Stay in Ujjayi. Nice big inhale here. On the exhale, knee into chest, and you're gonna hover here. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. For 3, keep breathing. For 2, and for 1. Stretch it up and back. Nice tall leg, nice and straight. That hip is going inwards, parallel to the ground. Your foot remains in floint. Inhale. And on the exhale, knee into chest, slide forward and hold it here for 3. Keep breathing. For 2, and for 1. One last one. Stretch it all the way up into the sky. Keep that hip parallel, and your foot is in floint. Push your hands into the mat. Nice big inhale here. On the exhale, knee into chest, slide your shoulders forward, hold it here, keep breathing. 3, for 2, for 1, up into the air you go. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. On your next exhale, you're gonna step your right foot outside of your right hand. Okay. You're gonna keep that left heel up. So you're again in a low lunge. So your left leg is nice and straight and you're just gonna sway forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. So it's like you want to pull into that back heel. That left heel is getting stretched. So try and pull back in that left heel. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful Ujjayi. Nice and slowly, we're gonna bring that left knee down. We're gonna be here for a while, so if you need to place a blanket under that knee, please do so. Don't stop breathing Ujjayi just because you're finding your blanket for your knee. Whoopsies. Stay in Ujjayi. Okay. Beautiful. Nice. So we're going to come into any variation of lizard that you may feel. If you want to bring your forearms down to the ground, you may do so. If you need to bring your forearms down to the blocks, you may do so. Okay, let's try and not collapse that front knee, which means make sure that your front knee isn't falling out to the side. You want to keep your knee aligned with that front foot. Stay in Ujjayi, please. So your hands are either, your forearms are either resting on the ground or on a block. Bring this foot out a little bit and then push that knee in. There you go. Okay. So you may relax your head here. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna make this a little bit juicy. Nice and slowly, you're gonna push your hands back into the mat and you're gonna come up, but you're gonna remain with your legs exactly how they are. Really root your left hand into the mat. And your right arm, your garden side arm, is gonna reach forward in front of you, like you wanna touch the ocean. Stay in Ujjayi. Now on your inhale, you're gonna draw a big rainbow all the way to the back of the room. On the exhale, you're gonna take it forward again. We're gonna do this 3 or 4 times. Inhale, reach it all the way back behind you. Exhale, take it forward. And 2 or 3 more. Push, 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 push. Maybe bring your foot out a little bit, but keep the alignment. So push here, that's it. Okay, one last one, and we're gonna stay back. So your chest is open towards the garden and your right hand is behind you towards the wall. If you need to place your left hand on a block, you may do so, yeah, if you're finding it difficult to reach. Stay in Ujjayi. That back leg is gonna become active now. So we're gonna bend that back knee, try and bring your foot up, and then we're gonna release it. Bring the foot down and bend that back leg. Bring the foot up and then bring the foot down. I'm looking at your death stares. I can see them. Bring that back foot up and bring it down. One last one. Bring it up and bring it down. And it is up to you if you would like to hold on to that foot or stretch out the leg. Or maybe you want to grab a strap. Do you want to try? Yeah. So let me bring it up. So I'm going to give you your strap. Thank you. Yeah. So this is a twist. It's all about opening the chest up. Are you okay? Or do you want me to bring your foot up? Okay. Let's try not to collapse our pelvis too far to the side. Keep it down. It's not like you're falling towards the garden. You're keeping it parallel to the ground. Beautiful. One more nice deep breath here. Okay, and we're gonna come back the way we came in. Nice big rainbow reach. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it down. Please come into Child's Pose, Balasana. Balasana is always a beautiful moment to reconnect with yourself, reconnect with Ujjayi, perhaps repeating your intention to yourself. Perhaps giving yourself a little leg massage. Okay. Nice and slowly, we're gonna stretch our arms forward and we're gonna come all the way down to the ground. So you're gonna lie down. On your way there, please grab a block because you need a block in front of you. Yeah, so we're just gonna lie down. Yeah, sometimes my hips are quite bony and they're uncomfortable. So sometimes I put a blanket down for my hips. Yeah, you need a block at the top of your mat because we're going to be using a block. Okay. I'm actually going to demo this while you have a little chill out because I get confused with my words. So your hands are gonna be behind your back. Your elbows are gonna squeeze the block. On the inhale, you're gonna lift up. On the exhale, you're gonna take it down. Inhale, open your elbows. Exhale, bring your elbows down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Okay, so preparing for that lovely shoulder workout. Let's engage our core, which means, doesn't just mean abs, it means all of the muscles that keep your spinal column straight. Engage your glutes. Stay in Ujjayi. Place your hands behind your head or next to your ears. Squeeze the block with your elbows. Inhale, lift the block up. Exhale, take the block down. Inhale, open your elbows. Exhale, close your elbows. Inhale, lift the block. Exhale, bring the block down. Inhale, open elbows. Exhale, close elbows. And this is what you are doing for the next 5 deep breaths. Yes. Beautiful Ujjayi. Okay. Beautiful. On your next inhale, please take either Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. They are 2 different asanas, either cobra or upward facing dog. And on your exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay. I'm going to offer some play. If some of you would like to jump with your legs crossed in front of you, we're going to sit down essentially. So if you want to look at your hands and jump and cross your legs, you may do so. If not, you may just walk up to your hands and then slowly sit down. It is up to you. Okay, we're gonna grab this lovely block and we're gonna place it once again in between our ankles. I say once again because we did this yesterday. As in place the block in between your ankles. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna stretch out our legs and we're gonna lie down. Yeah, so squeeze the block in between your ankles and lie down. Yes, stay in Ujjayi. Okay, you can bring your arms out to the sides to give you a little bit more stability. Keep the palms of the hands facing downwards. So you really want to feel the ground because this is going to give you stability. You may bend your knees into your chest, squeeze the block, and then stretch your legs up to the sky. Okay, so the reason your hands are touching the ground maybe that might be a little bit more stable, okay? Is so that you can push your hands into the ground. Stay in Ujjayi, and nice and slowly, without lifting your shoulders off of the mat, you're gonna bring your legs straight over to the garden a little bit, and then straight over to the bathroom side wall, and then straight over to the garden. So you're slowly swaying side to side. Squeeze the block. Try as much as you can to keep your legs straight. So this is where your hands pushing into the mat are useful. Ooh, I feel like I'm in a video game of obstacles. Yes, okay. We're gonna do this 3 more times on each side. The objective isn't to go as low as you can. The objective is to feel this in your obliques, your side abdominal muscles. It might be a little bit more control if you, yeah? If you bring your hands down a bit, you might feel a little bit more control. There, yeah? Yeah? Okay. On your next inhale, bend your knees into your chest. You can get rid of the block. And you can rock and roll side to side or forwards and backwards. Please stay in Ujjayi breathing. Again, I'm gonna offer a little bit of play. You may want to just make your way into standing in your own time. You may want to rock and roll and swing all the way up into Utkatasana, your favorite pose. So stay in Ujjayi breathing. Maybe you rock and roll. Maybe you take your time to stand. Please make your way into Utkatasana. I'm loving the smiles. I'm loving the smiles. Okay, so nice and strong in Utkatasana. Let's bring our hands to our knees. What a gift. What a gift I'm giving you. Hands on your knees in Utkatasana. And we're gonna take Utkatasana, cat and cow. So inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round out the chest. It's like you're in cat and cow, but you're still remaining in Utkatasana. Inhale, pull the knees towards you. Exhale, push the knees away from you. Beautiful. Let's do 2 or 3 more of these. Yes. Okay. And on your next inhale, you're gonna reach it all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch all the way up. On the exhale, you're gonna take it all the way down into Uttanasana, forward fold. Maybe you need hands on your blocks here. I don't know. I'm suggesting it just in case. Your left leg is going up into the sky. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Standing split. As high as you can get that left leg. Stay in Ujjayi. Crown of the head towards the ground. One more nice deep breath. Beautiful. And then you're slowly going to bring that leg down. You're going to stay with the heel up. So nice big stretch back with that left leg. We're coming into high lunge. Keep that front leg bent. And we're bringing our torso up. Sometimes stability here is a little tricky and you find that you're almost on a tightrope. So if that happens, bring your left foot out more to the left. Bring your right foot out more to the right if that's what you need, okay? Okay, stay in Ujjayi, please. Arms are up to the sky, hips are facing forward towards the ocean. And on the exhale, bend that left knee. Almost touch the ground. Inhale, take it up. Inhale, bring it down. Fammi avanti e indietro, perché effettivamente è esatto. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's go for 4 more. Remember, adapt this for yourself. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. Beautiful. 2 more. I love it. And one. We're gonna stay in high lunge. Really keep the hips facing forward. Keep that alignment. Bring your arms in line with your hips. And you're gonna lean forward. This is like your chest is hovering over your thigh. It's not resting on your thigh. Keep that knee bent to a 90-degree angle. So if your foot is farther forward than your knee, you need to take it in. Okay. Hands are coming down onto the ground. We're going to bring that, sorry, we're not bringing that heel down just yet. Are we pulling back into that heel and sliding back into it? So little bouncy stretches here. Pull into that heel. Okay. Hands coming down, nice step back. You can either come into Chaturanga or Cat and Cow. If you need to take the Vinyasa, take the Vinyasa if you would like it. If you need to take Cat and Cow, take Cat and Cow. Stay in Ujjayi breathing. And please find your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Your left leg is up in the sky. The hip is parallel to the ground, so don't open up the hip. Yeah? Leg is nice and straight, and your foot is coming in floint. So like you were wearing the tallest heel you've ever worn in your life. Yes, beautiful. Stay in that deep Ujjayi rhythm. Remember, if you need to take a break, you take a break. On the next exhale, knee into chest, hover forward, hold your shoulders over your wrists and breathe for 3. Keep breathing Ujjayi for 2. And for 1, stretch the leg all the way out and up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hip parallel to the ground. Inhale and exhale, knee into chest. Hover it forward and hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. One last one. Stretch it all the way. Back and up, stretch, keep that hip parallel to the ground. And inhale, on the exhale, knee into chest, hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. Stretch it all the way up. Nice big inhale on the exhale. Place your foot outside of your left hand. This is where we did that bouncy thing. I messed up the order. Oh well. We're going to bring our knee down. We're going to be here for a while. So if you need to bring a blanket underneath your knee, then please do so. Okay. And finding any variation of lizard. So if you want to place your forearms on a block, on 2 blocks, maybe you build a little tower of blocks. Maybe your forearms are down on the ground. Let's try not to collapse the knee. What does that mean? That means let's try and keep the alignment of knee to ankle. Yes, beautiful. So, stay in Ujjayi here. Bring your foot out a teensy bit and push inwards. That's it. There's activity in that front leg. You want to push the knee inwards towards your shoulder. Bring your foot teensy bit out. And then push here. Yes. Okay. One more nice deep breath. And then nice and slowly, we're going to push our hands back into the ground. You're going to really root your right hand down. You might need a block for this in your right hand. I don't know. Yeah? Really nice big starfish fingers. So really stretching it out. Your left arm, your bathroom side arm, is stretching forward towards the ocean. Take a nice big inhale. Draw a rainbow behind you. And exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, reach it up and back. And exhale, take it forward. Let's do this 3 or 4 more times. Sì, esatto, se ti fa male andare su, vai in giù, ok? Così, esatto. Ok. Beautiful. One last one, and we're going to keep it back. This is a twist. That means that your chest is facing your knee. You're not resting your chest on your knee. Stay in Ujjayi. Open up that back arm, and we're going to bend that back leg. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. And let's do this 3 or 4 more times. Okay, and now that back foot is coming up. If you want it to, maybe you try and reach for that foot. So this is a twist. Maybe you need a strap. Yeah? There's no shame in using props. Props are here to help us. In fact, if you're attempting something with force, that means you are no longer in Sthira Sukhamasanam. You've lost your favorite place. You've lost that steady yet comfortable posture. So if you're forcing yourself, please stop. Let's take one more really nice deep breath here. And if you're holding on to the foot, release the foot. And inhale, draw rainbow up. Exhale, take it forward. We're going to come into child's pose, Balasana, please. Balasana, once again, it's like coming home to yourself. It's staying in Ujjayi. Perhaps it's repeating your intention in your mind. That gentle release. Okay, stretching your arms forward in front of you. I'm going to offer variations for the next asana, Shashank Bhujangasana. So, if your shoulder hurts, then you're just going to do this in tabletop and then come back into Balasana, child's pose. Stay in Ujjayi, please. If you want to feel a little bit more heat, then please press your forearms into the ground, push your hands into the mat, slide your arms are still straight forward, exactly where they were. Push your forearms down. Push your hands down. Keep your nose low. Slide your nose forward all the way until you reach a cobra. So opening up your chest. I'm going to do this with you. Exhale, come back into child's pose. Maybe this isn't making any sense. So either you're sliding forward and up and coming into tabletop, maybe dropping your pelvis and your hips and coming back. If not, keep your forearms down onto the ground. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Really push your hands. Keep your nose low. You're going to slide your nose forward. Keep sliding forward. There's this awkward moment that you don't know what to do. That means push with your hands. Lift your elbows up. Keep your elbows close in towards your rib cage. And then slowly the pelvis comes down. You inhale. Bring the chest up. You can even take the pelvis off of the mat. And exhale. Come back into Balasana, child's pose. So find your sweet spot. Maybe you want to slide it on the mat. Maybe you just want to come into a taller tabletop, cat and cow. Open up the chest, bring the pelvis down, and then come back. Make this your own. So perhaps you need to close your eyes and come back. Make this your own. So perhaps you need to close your eyes and notice what this feels like more than what you want it to look like. And stay in Ujjayi, please. We're going to do this 3 more times. Beautiful. Take it easy. Notice when you're going too far. Remember, there's always the tabletop variation. One last one. Okay. In your own time, coming into either cobra or upward facing dog to come into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Please stay in Ujjayi. Okay. On your next inhale, your right leg is going up into the sky, your garden leg. This time, bend your knee and point your knee up to the sky, like you were a little doggy that wants to pee on the side of the wall. Really open up that hip. Stay in Ujjayi. Now, maybe you bring your left knee down. Maybe you want to come into Chamatkarasana, Wild Thing. Your right metatarsal looks for the ground behind you. Your left leg remains straight. Yeah? So maybe you bring the heel down, the knee down, sorry, not the heel. For those of you that would like to come into full wheel pose, come into full wheel pose. Stay in Ujjayi. 3 more breaths. Wherever you are is where you need to be. Don't be a hero. Beautiful. And nice and slowly taking it back into plank pose. If you need to bring your knees down, bring your knees down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left leg up into the sky. Stay in Ujjayi. Bend that other left leg. Bend that left knee and point the knee up to the sky. Yeah, and like you were a little doggy that was peeing on the side wall. Really open up that hip. Yeah, maybe you bring the knee down, the right knee down. Maybe you want to come into Wild Thing Chamatkarasana. Yeah, so your right leg would be straight. Push your metatarsal down, bring your heel up, bend this knee, keep this leg straight. Heel up, Barbie foot. Lift that hip, there you go. Okay, if you want to come into full bridge, are you okay? Come into full bridge. One more nice deep breath here. Beautiful. And nice and slowly take it back into plank. If you need to cat and cow, just cat and cow. If you need to chaturanga, then chaturanga. Make this whatever you need this to be. Stay in Ujjayi. We're getting close, I promise. You're doing amazing. Okay, so downward facing dog, please. Okay. Again, we might be feeling playful, we might not. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down all the way. Now, if there's a block in front of you, I would like for you to please take the block. And we're going to pretend that this is the heaviest block on Earth. It weighs 500 million tons. So how would you lift the heaviest block on Earth? It's not light as a feather. It's 500 million tons. So slowly, please roll up, lifting the heaviest block. I'll give you an Oscar. Give me an Oscar-winning performance right now. Act this out. Would you do this with straight legs? Would you lift 500 million tons with straight legs? Think about this. And let's roll it up. Wow, 500 million tons are going over your head. Wow. Yes, some of you are winning that Oscar. Yes, stay in Ujjayi. Wow, that was some of the most conscious block lifting I have ever seen. Okay, beautiful. Lovely. We're gonna gently lay the heaviest block on the earth down, back down on the ground. Okay, beautiful. So let's keep our gaze forward. Find a drishti that is not me because I'm going to move around. I'm going to guide you into Natarjasana, dancer pose dedicated to Lord Shiva. I'm a little bit more traditional in this, so I'm going to guide you in a particular way. If it's painful or you cannot reach your foot, then please grab a strap and you will be holding on to your right foot with a strap. So if you need a strap, please grab a strap. Okay? Okay, so keep your drishti. Don't look at me, I'm not doing anything. Stay in Ujjayi and really feel the weight of your body on your left foot, your bathroom side foot. If your mat is too squishy, get off of your mat and find stability on the floor because you're coming into balance, okay? So nice and slowly, you're gonna bring your right heel towards your glute. So your right heel is coming towards your bum. And you're gonna grab that right foot. Either your strap is coming onto your foot or you're holding on to that foot. Okay, your left arm is going to come out in front of you. Let's place the hand in a lovely little mudra. Let's keep chin mudra, so palm of the hand facing upwards. If you feel like you're going to fall over, touch your belly button with your left hand. Don't ask me why, but it just works. Okay, so the objective here isn't to lean forward. The objective here is to keep your chest as open as possible. So nice and slowly, let's try and find space between our bum and our foot. So slowly you're going to begin to push your foot into your hand. Yeah, let's watch that hip. Don't lean so far to the left that your right hip is opening up. Stay with your drishti steady. Beautiful. Yes, and if you fall out of it, that is okay. That means that you're human. Okay, nice and slowly, you're gonna release the foot or the strap. Please bring your right knee all the way forward as high as you can. Bring your arms up to the sky. Bring me a nice conscious active stretch. Bring that right leg as straight as you can possibly get it. And we're going to take it down slow, 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 slow. Okay. Shake out. Okay, nice. We're going to bring that stability over onto the right leg. So keep your drishti focused on a spot. Okay, I know that you know where we're going to take this, but don't rush into it. There's never any benefit in rushing into a balanced pose. So feel that groundedness in your right leg. Yes. Okay. So nice and slowly, we're going to bend that left knee. Maybe you need a strap. Maybe you can hold on to that foot. Your right arm is going to give you stability. It's going to come out in front of you, perhaps in chin mudra. Keep that prana flowing. Okay, so remember, it's not about leaning forward. It's about opening your chest. So as your chest is the most open it can ever be, let's begin to find space between the glute and the heel. So that left hip isn't opening up towards the bathroom wall. Keep that left hip pointed towards the ground. Yes. If you fall out of this, that's okay. So instead of leaning forward, push your foot into your hand. Beautiful. Focus. If you feel like you're going to fall out, touch your belly button. Bring that hip down a tad. Oop, 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 sorry. Okay. Nice and slowly. We're going to bring our arms up to the sky. Bring that left knee in front of you as high as you can. Nice, conscious, active stretch, 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 stretch. I'm going to take it down slow, 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 slow. Okay, we're going to shake it out. Okay, we're almost there. Let's take a nice big stretch up. In fact, let's take a variation of Shiva's pose. Interlock your fingers. Nice big inhale up. On your exhale, your left leg, your bathroom side leg is going behind your right leg towards the garden, and you're gonna stretch towards the garden. Stay in Ujjayi. You're still in your practice. Yeah, come back into center, shake it out. Okay, interlock your fingers. Let's push the palms of the hands up to the sky. Nice big inhale. Garden leg, right leg is going behind left foot. Now we're gonna pull towards the bathroom wall. Oh, that was my shoulder. Nice big deep breath. We're gonna come back into center and shake it out. Okay, beautiful. Let's reach it all the way up. Urdhva Tadasana. And exhale all the way down into Uttanasana. Nice. You're going to bend your knees and slowly you're going to sit down on the ground. Yeah. You're going to stretch your legs out and we're actually going to rock into Sarvangasana or Viparita Karani. If you don't feel like inverting, then you may just come into Padottanasana, raised legs pose. So stay in Ujjayi. Nice big inhale, and on your exhale, please rock either back and up or just keeping your legs in a raised position. Please do not move your head or neck in this position. Stay in Ujjayi. Okay. If you need to come out of it, you can come out of it. To go up. No, my neck is hurting, so they don't. Only if your neck is asking you for it, please bend your knees towards your ears. You may take your feet down to the ground behind you. If not, then you can slowly come out of this or come into Halasana. Make this what you need this to be. Do you need to come into happy baby? Do you want to hug your knees towards your chest? What do you need right now? Stay in Ujjayi. Okay, nice and slowly. Placing your back down on the mat. Keep your eyes closed for a moment, and I want you to really think about what your body needs, not what I want from you. I'm about to give you 3 minutes of absolute freedom. So, staying on your mat and staying in Ujjayi for the next 3 minutes, do whatever your body is asking you for. Would you like to come into Sirsasana, headstand? You may come into headstand. Do you just want to twist? Then just twist. Would you like to come into Paschimottanasana, forward fold? Then come into Paschimottanasana, forward fold. These next 3 minutes are dedicated to you. Keep your eyes on your own mat. This is really about you, not about anyone else. And stay in Ujjayi. Point your toes. Stay in Ujjayi. That true connection. Would you like an assist? Do you want me to assist you here? An handstand, yeah. Are you okay? Okay. Point your toes. Keep your feet together. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. One more minute. Stay focused, stay in Ujjayi. And then nice and slowly, whatever you're in, slowly, gently, staying in Ujjayi just a little bit more, finding your way back down. Is that okay? You need to crack. I'll crack you after Shavasana. I'll crack you now. If you need to come into child's pose, come into child's pose. You need to crack on that side. No, you need to crack on that side, okay? Stay in Ujjayi. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale. No. Sorry. Okay. So, nice and slowly, you're going to come into happy baby, but with your head facing towards me. So find your way slowly with your head towards the ocean. A nice little happy baby, holding on to either your ankles or your feet, maybe rocking side to side. And nice and slowly hugging your knees into your chest. Maybe rocking side to side, maybe bringing the head up, taking a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, bringing the head down. And then nice and slowly stretching out your legs and getting ready for Shavasana. So if you need to put a sweater on, get your blanket ready. And making it as comfortable for yourself as possible. Separating the feet into the corners of the mat. Getting to the ground. Tension in the muscles. Beautiful. The birds are chirping. On. Small little gentle stream flowing next to you. With fishies swimming in it. You can see the different colored fish by this little pond. It looks like a nice place to stop and have a rest. Leaves of the trees gently rustling in the breeze. Decide to bring your hand in to feel the coolness of that water. You can still hear the sound of the stream flowing in like a little baby waterfall. This is such a little pond, nice, cool, and refreshing. Suddenly, you begin to feel in the pond that there's a little box. You look at it under the water, a little wooden box in the ponds. How cute. In gray box that is dry. Universe. A moment of peace here with yourself until my voice brings you back. right now. As you sit there, visualizing once again that you are seated inside your beautiful soap. On the outside, release it. I think it's completely. Inhale. Triambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urva urkamina bandhanam mritriyor mukshyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Raising your arms up to the sky, taking a nice big inhale. On the exhale, bringing your arms down to the heart, bowing down in honor of yourself. If you still need to be in your soap bubble, it will be with you whenever you need it. Hari Om Tat Sat. Let's please leave the shala quiet for anyone that would like to remain here in peace and journal or meditate. And I will see you back here